So now I say, can I make a formula out of this? If it had been zero lines, how many intersection points? Zero. Paano magkaka-intersection? Wala naman lines. Is it not? That's logic. See? So you teach your students to reason that way. So this is also zero. Now, if I say, for example, if I have 7 lines and I look at this, 7 times 6, how will I get 21? Is there a relation between 7 and 6 and 21? What is the relationship? Yes?
When you multiply 7 times 6 is equal to 42 divided by 2 is
Okay, that is a conjecture. That is a hypothesis. Is it true for this? 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 About true, you have discovered a rule in math, which says, supposing the last thing here is n, what will I call this? Or this is n, what will I refer this with? Yes?
If we have n, then the number of intersections would be 7 multiplied by n divided by.
Okay, but if I call this n, what will I call the previous number? Yes?
We will call the previous number as n minus 1.
N minus 1. And how do I get the number of intersection points?
The number of intersection is the product of n and the n minus 1 all over 2.
Okay, do you believe that? Let's see. What's it for 4 lines? How will I get this? Anybody? How will you get 6 out of this too? Yes? Jay?
Yes, it's true for the numbers 4 times 3 is 12 divided by 2, 6.
Right? Does it apply to all? So what did we find today? Out of disorder, there is order. And that order is translatable in mathematics by way of a formula. I will now count the number of regions. Wow, regions naman ngayon. Region. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So many is it not? So now, what does a director do when he wants you to focus on the scene? Di ba nagaganyan ang director para ma-focus? Okay, para ma-focus natin, this is what we will do. Gamitin natin ito. Okay. This is the frame, right? So now, how many regions if there is 1 line? So now, 2 regions. How many regions if there are 2 lines? Aha. How many regions if there are 3 lines? 7? Yes? Now, how many lines shall we have? Next? 4 lines. I'll draw 4 lines. Who would like to count the regions? Yes. What's your name? Yes, good. Alan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Okay. 11. Did you predict 11? Wow. Supposing I have another frame, how many lines will that be? 5 lines. Now I will draw the lines for. Okay. How many regions do you predict? 16. Show me 16. Saan naman ang 16 dyan? Volunteer? Yes, Donita? Would you like to come to the board and count for everybody?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 nga, ano? Do you need any more proof? To see is to believe. Is it not? Do you think there is a formula that will apply to that? Kwa naman, ano? Okay. Ano kaya yung formula? So we start with this. This will now be number of regions. I'll have number of regions. Let us fill up the space. For 1 line, for 2 lines, for 3 lines, 7, for 4 lines. How much? 11. 5 lines. 16. For that is going to be actually seen. This time, would you like to do it for this and this? How many will there be? 20. How many? 22. 22? Okay, wow. And the next? 29. Wow. Well, and if no lines? If no line? You see, I purposely left that. So now, one region. Do you think there is order? Yes, there is order. Do you remember what we had? 0 lines. How many intersections? 0. If this is it, 1 line. 0. Alright, natandaan nila. Alright? Wow. Okay, now, ano ngayon ang formula? Are the two related? Can you think of a relationship? This time, I say, I would like to know the number of regions that are formed by n curves. If each curve intersect the other curves at 2 points. So, curves na ngayon. So, if I say, no curve, how many regions? 1 curve. How many regions? 2 curves. Will you count? How many regions? Curves na. How many regions here? 1. Yeah? 2. Yeah? 5. Yeah? Right, wala pa palang curve. Does its curve intersect the other curves at 2 points? Yes. Is it not? This curve intersects this curve twice. This curve intersects this curve twice. Lahat doble. Kita tayo sa dalawang lugar. Would you like to count the number of regions? Very disorderly ito, ano? Anley, would you like to count and count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Saan ang 11? Region is kasama nun.
Ay, oo.
Yan, double count. How many? 10. Put it there. Right. Who would like to draw the next picture? How many curves? 4. Wow. See, this is very disorderly. Tulad ng ginawa kanina, she capitalized on what was there already. So we will not draw the new curves anymore. Draw me a curve that will intercept each of those. Suggestions? We are putting order in disorder. Okay, let's see. If I draw it from here, right. Did I intercept this twice? This one twice? This one twice? Okay. And which are the additionals? Okay? What? Saan ang 4? Dito? Ano pa? Wala na? Where else? Come forward. He's pointing at it, but he's far away. So Mark will mark here. Si sabi niya, laki-laki, hindi niya nakikita. Right? Binubulong niya kanina. That's why I asked him to come forward. Kasi if you are here, hindi mo makikita yun. Oh, how many were added? Huh? 60? Mali na naman ang bilang niyo. Meron tayong minarkahan kanina na hindi nandyan eh. Right? Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pero meron akong didaanan kanina na wala. Yung nauna. Ito. Ito. Ha.
If we're going to move.
All right. So, if you have that, okay. How many here now? All right. Now look at the numbers. Is there a character of the number that is familiar to you? If I subtract 1 from 5, what do you get? Subtract 1. Ano kaya dito? Now everybody's thinking. Joseph again?
26.
36? 26. If I subtract 1, is there a character of the word, of the numbers? Perfect what?
Perfect square.
Perfect, yes. If I say this is the sixth figure, is this the sixth or the fifth? I'm in lines. Fifth, is it not? So, what is it? It's 5. This one. This one. Wow. And this one. And this one. And this one. Is there now orderliness? So if it is the nth, n curves. One. Okay, so that will be the number of regions. Are you following? So here we are seeing, we see with our eyes, we actually draw, and then we arrive at a mathematical expression which is very abstract. Rather than tell you, class, see, it is n squared plus 1. Tomorrow you forget that. But if you do it yourself, you can discover it by yourself. You get the point? Now, one thing about math teaching is don't give everything to the students. Help them to discover. Help them to put order in disorder.